Hey everyone, I hope everyone is doing well. And yes, it's been quite a while since I made my last video, and I suppose things are well with everyone. Well, I just wanted to say that things are well with me as well. And as usual, I have been writing, I've been spending rather a lot of time writing, and I've been coming up with some new pieces lately. Yes, some new pieces of poetry, and yes, I'm really putting my heart to whatever I'm currently doing, my heart and my soul out to whatever I currently am doing, and what I believe in, that is poetry. That's the one thing that I will always continue believing in. I believe poetry has the power to change. It has the power to change so many things. It has the power to move, and it is immortal. it it wasn't always like this for me. If I recall some years ago, maybe I too was searching. I was searching for myself. I was searching for who I actually was, and I was searching for what I needed to do. And maybe in that quest, I found something. You know what? I found hope, and I have held on to that hope as tightly as I could. Right until now, I've held on to it as tightly as I can, as I could, and I'm not letting it go. That hope, it is poetry. Obviously, there are days when you are demotivated, when you are uninspired to write, but I try my best to not get carried away by these days. I mean, everyone goes through these days where you feel so uninspired. No matter how much you think, you feel that nothing is coming inside your head. No new pieces are just coming inside your head, no matter how long you think. While there are these other days where you just it's just the words keep on flowing. It just keeps on coming. You don't know where it's from, but it just keeps on coming, and all you're doing is just writing. And afterwards, when you read these words aloud, you feel that there's some weight to it. And these are the most beautiful days for any writer, for any poet. And I really look forward to these days. And as I said, there are these days where it's very inspiring, demotivating. Well, you can't do much during these days, other than wait for the good days, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, we all go through things. That's what defines us as humans. And it's not that all of us have good days every day. We all have our good days, and then we have our bad days. But the thing about the bad days is as it is already said, it's there to define us, and it's there to make us feel, oh, to know how important are the good days in our life. So that's that. And yes, as for me, I've been writing lately, been writing a lot. There's something new I've been working on there, and let's see how long this new project of mine takes. And obviously my goal has always been to publish. I mean, that's the only thing I live for. I literally have nothing else. That is the only thing I live for. Poetry, the only thing I breathe for. And my only desire, my only dream is to get my word out there for at least some people to read, to find some meaning in it, and to understand as a human that I too exist, I too feel, I too think. and I too am expressing myself. That's all in the end, that's all I ever want, is for people to know that I exist as a human being. I think everything else is just secondary. Everything else. I think we as humans, we have a strong desire to find connection in this world. I totally agree with that. But it so happens to be that the connection that we so heartedly desire may differ for all of us. It may differ widely, and that is normal as well. So what I have figured all this while, life is really short. So why not I just want to create some meaning out of it. Life is really short. I just want to make something out of it, something that will make me think, okay, yes, you have done something, at least something little you have done. In the end, that's just all I ever want. And with all these little words that I am able to express, I think that's the best I can do for myself. That's the best I can do. All I ever wanted was, in the end, all I ever wanted was to be understood as a human being. That's all I ever wanted, was to be understood as a human being. I too breathe just like you. I too feel just like you. And yes, I too want to be understood just like you. That's all we ever want.